no
So
trades of any significance.
yeah.
So
So this is where we're at. We're gonna start off with the NHL's realignment plan, which is basically the whatever they're calling their plan for moving on to next season and how they're going to schedule play, where they're going to be playing, and other such things as that. And it comes back with the sweet Reebok hat. Is that what that is?
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
I haven't actually looked into all
That's
this
very
all that
blue.
much. What is their realignment plan looking like? Does
I've
it still have
seen
the Canadian division in it?
I've seen I didn't see anything about a Canadian division, but the article that I saw, which was like stuff about what Gary Bettman was saying, and what he had said was that they're gonna have hubs in certain cities that teams in which the division whatever go to play for like 10 to 12 days. They are in the bubble for 10 to 12 days. Then they are out of the bubble and back with their families for like a week. And then, they kind of switch on and off just to make sure they're not stuck in a bubble the whole season or for months straight, which I think is a good idea. The only problem I see is that with COVID, it's like 2 weeks. You have to quarantine for 2 weeks if you get it. So if somebody gets it, they're going to miss games, even if
they were
which
doing
makes sense.
that. I mean, MLB and everybody they've been doing that with player by player.
I guess that's true.
Through their season.
Didn't
they? Did they not, Nick?
I was not paying attention to that.
Yeah.
They were. Okay.
I don't know.
That's how football and that's how baseball does. Football currently, if somebody gets it, they have to be out for 2 weeks. Same thing with college football.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Not 2 weeks, but they got to be out of they got to end up coming back tested negative or whatever. I don't know. I don't really pay attention.
They got to have a couple negative tests.
Yeah, something like that. I imagine the NHL will probably do something similar to them, so you won't end up having an entire team just. Unless there is a Marlins situation where wasn't there 5 or 6 cases in one go.
No, there was a lot. They had a lot on that team. I think it got up to 12.
Oh, geez.
And then they stopped their play for a couple weeks or a week or whatever.
Yeah. So I imagine it'll be something similar.
Okay.
For the NHL, if I had to guess, they'll do all right, we'll just take a guy out at a time if need be, and then if it gets bad enough, yeah, sure, a team might have to not play, and then they'll figure out rescheduling games after. I guess. I don't know.
Where do you think they should put the hubs? If you had to suggest.
Let's set how many, just because we don't know.
Let's
set
say
a number for how many.
How many hubs? Well, I'm thinking one per division. Is what I was thinking.
Divisions. Yeah.
So four divisions.
So you're 4 is your baseline.
Maybe 5.
You think they're gonna restructure divisions though?
Pick one in Canada. Make a hub in Canada, assuming that there will be a Canadian division.
I'm just gonna say Toronto because
it's Toronto.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna do one in New York or because you have Boston, you have New York, you have the Rangers, you have the Islanders, you have the Sabres.
Oh.
I would say something from Toronto, New York, and then West Coast. What would you do?
I actually heard that they might use Buffalo as one.
I mean, there's way less people in Buffalo.
That's true.
Buffalo has the infrastructure to handle it. They have, I guess, a couple.
If you did Toronto and Buffalo, then all the operations would be pretty close together. To be able to an easier eye on things.
Yeah, probably. You could, and you wouldn't have to. You could just cross the border on a boat.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's what my thought was Carolina because it's in the middle. But what I wasn't taking into account was if fans are allowed. Because if fans are allowed, then you might want to pick a bigger hockey market to try and keep the revenue flowing.
Yeah, I would expect that some amount would be because a lot of sports leagues are experimenting with that to some degree, or are just going whole hog in and allowing full crowds.
Full people, like college football.
Yeah. When they, you see when they flooded the fucking field? the
I
other
watched
day?
that
I was-
happen, and I was like, "Wait, is this live?"
Yeah.
I was like,
That was
"Oh,"
me
and
the-
then I saw masks in the crowd, and I was like, "Oh dear." Well,
It's so weird seeing that. Like when college football is on and just seeing like all those fans there, it's like whoa. Because I just feel like I don't know. The
those
only sport I really followed like live recently was hockey. So like just getting used to like no fans at all, just very weird seeing that.
yeah.